Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, back to do another Top 25. Today I'm going to be concentrating on Top 25 Horror Remakes. And while I know it's not a very popular, list to be making, because most people feel a certain way about remakes, I guess they feel the original shouldn't be touched. And in some ways, I can see that. But I happen to be a fan of a majority of um, the remakes. There's a few I'm not too fond of, but I will get to that later. So, in this first part, I'm going to be giving you five, actually six with this part, and I'll explain that in a minute. And, as usual, at the very end of the video, I'll give you a few that were on my list but didn't make the cut for one reason or another. So let's get started. This is going to be a little bit of a different start to my top 25 list because I actually have two films tied for 25 because I didn't want to leave either film off. Um, that is the Toolbox Murders. To me, it's more of a reimagining than a remake, but I do really like the film. And Patrick. This hasn't gotten a lot of good reviews, and I don't really understand why. I think it's a fantastic remake. I think one of the problems with this film is a lot of people don't like the original or feel it's very slow and boring. Um, I'm a fan of the original. I actually really like it. But this also has, I'm trying to think of her name, Shari Vinson from You're Next. I think that's her name. Let me see. Sharni Vinson. Yeah, that's her name. From You're Next. And I just think it's a great, great remake. So that was number 25, the tie. And the reason why I did that is because I couldn't really see leaving either one of those off the list. Coming in at number 24, The Phantom of the Opera. I really like this film. This film oozes atmosphere. Um, Definitely one of my favorite remakes, and of course, it doesn't hurt that Robert Englund is in this as well. But I just think it's just done very well. Definitely an underrated film. Coming in at number 23, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. I actually have the original as well, and I know this is probably not a very popular statement, but I do prefer this to the original. I do like the original, but um, I don't know. There's just something about this. And I'm a Guillermo del Toro fan, so I pretty much liked just about everything he's done. Coming in at number 22, Bram Stoker's Dracula. And really, I mean, this is also a remake of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Um, but this is the one that actually made my list. Um, it's just a fantastic film, and Gary Oldman is definitely one of my favorite actors. But this film has a ton of atmosphere. If there is a drawback for Dracula, and I hate to say it, but it's probably Keanu Reeves. I don't know. Although I think he does a halfway decent job in it, it's just not what I pictured him to play in. So, but that is number 22, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Coming in at number 21, Night of the Living Dead. Yes, Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead. I've been a fan of this film since it first came out. I remember renting it shortly after it came out on VHS, and I just fell in love with it. I think it was really done well. Of course, being that Tom Savini directed it, the special effects are top notch. This has a lot of controversy behind it. Um, I was reading recently, I can't remember who I was reading it from, but apparently Tom Savini had a hard time on this one. I think it was a horror magazine. But he was going to walk off the set because too much control and or lack thereof on his part. But there was a couple other reasons, and now for some reason I cannot remember them. But anyway, this is a great remake. Um, Definitely, I don't feel it gets the love it deserves. But that's Night of the Living Dead. And like the rest of my videos, I'm going to give you a few that were considered but didn't make the list. Halloween 2, and I'll explain that one in a minute. The Rob Zombie Halloween 2. The Fog was very briefly considered, um, but it's definitely not a very good remake at all. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. Now, when I constructed this list, a disclaimer that I probably should have stated in the beginning is I wasn't going to use remake sequels or I'm trying to think of the word for this. The American equivalent of movies, such as like The Grudge or The Ring or Let Me In. While they are remakes, I feel they were just remade for the American audiences who were, don't take offense by this, guys, too lazy to read subtitles. So that's kind of why I didn't include them. Um, but love to know what you guys think. I'm probably going to take a beating after that one. But comment down below, and love to hear your thoughts. If you like what you hear or see, hit the like button and subscribe. But until next time, peace.